Spoiler alert, this article contains spoilers for the first 3 episodes of She-Hulk. The characters in She-Hulk have been with a positive reception, with Tim Roth recently commenting on his MCU future. The likes of Jennifer Walters, Bruce Banner, Emil Blonsky, and more have all demonstrated their powers in the Disney Plus series, so it's interesting to see who places where when all are stacked together. This includes the agility that someone like Titania has to the magical abilities intrinsic to a sorcerer like Wong. Although the series might just have some surprises in store in upcoming episodes, there's enough to go by to understand where everyone ranks when sheer power is taken into account. 8. The Wrecking Crew. The Wrecking Crew don't have intrinsic powers of their own and rely on weaponry for combat. As a result, they can't be considered powerful characters since they're normal people without their enhancements. To their credit, they have enough strength and numbers to be considered a threat. The Wrecking Crew's fighting abilities were for naught against She-Hulk due to her superior physiology, but they would have overwhelmed most others. Their power level can be determined through their weapons, although they didn't apply to superpowered beings. 7. Daredevil. Daredevil doesn't have powers of his own, apart from the incredible instincts that enable him to essentially see his surroundings despite his blindness. Daredevil's ability to perceive at a heightened level is off the charts, to the point where he can figure out people's identities through their heartbeat. Still, Daredevil is out of his league against the likes of She-Hulk and other superior beings. His combat prowess enabled Daredevil to hold his own, which won't last long-term if he's in prolonged battles against big-time foes. Daredevil would have certainly been a sheer force had he been imbued with external powers. 6. Runa. Runa is a light elf from Alfheim who has settled into New Asgard, making her an empowered being among humans. However, her powers generally appear to be based on changing forms rather than on strength. To this end, Runa can be caught easily since she can't overpower others. To her credit, Runa can cause extreme chaos by taking on anyone's identity she wants, giving her great powers of stealth. Runa's failure came from her lack of imagination, as she would assume the most obvious forms that people could see through. Had she wanted to wreak havoc, Runa could destroy the system to a great extent through duplicity. 5. Titania's strength is definitely something to watch out for, seeing as she was able to break through the solid walls of a court building. Her durability was also great for being unharmed by the concrete she lost to She-Hulk, but was able to recover from her attack. Titania also possesses superhuman agility by showing quickness against She-Hulk in their encounter. The fact that she only lost conscience instead of being outright killed makes her power level quite impressive. Of course, Titania's inability to challenge She-Hulk also proves she's a notch lower. 4. Jennifer Walters. She-Hulk. She-Hulk has become the most well-received credit in Tatiana Maslany's filmography, with the character noted for retaining her humanity even after receiving her powers. Jen hasn't been willing to use her new abilities much because she wants to be taken seriously as a lawyer, although she's still garnered some notable feats. Jen's powers saved her from falling down cliffs, being in a fight with Hulk, and against multiple men attacking her. She doesn't have the extreme strength that Bruce possesses, also lacking the sheer force that Abomination commands. Jen could certainly unlock more powers in the future, but she's more interested in furthering her career ambitions. 3. Emil Blonsky. Abomination. She-Hulk answered one of the burning questions of the MCU regarding the fate of Emil Blonsky a decade and a half after he last appeared. Abomination is still shown to be extremely powerful, capable of denting the cage he's in that he could have escaped if he wanted to. Blonsky's newfound sage personality has meant he doesn't transform much anymore, but fans saw him take on Wong in Shanghai, where he proved to be very strong. Wong even admitted he broke Blonsky out so he could have someone on the same scale as him to fight, proving Abomination's threat level. 2. Bruce Banner Hulk. She-Hulk has continued Mark Ruffalo's appearances in the MCU, with Bruce now unlocking more of his strength as the Hulk. This was best demonstrated when he tossed a boulder straight into space just to make a point to Jen that he was stronger than she. Bruce's durability as Hulk has been greater than Jen's as well, since he recovered from their crash quicker and healed at a better rate. Bruce's thunderclap knocked his cousin back, and he demonstrated that Hulk becomes stronger if he gets angrier. His departure into the Sakaran spacecraft implies he's going to go back to fighting on the planet once more. Wong. Although Wong's first appearance in She-Hulk was more along the lines of filler MCU content, he proved that magic is still the supreme ability to have. Wong easily traveled from Kamar-Taj like it was nothing, and his battle with Abomination and Shang-Chi showed he was a class above the rest. Wong's status as the Sorcerer Supreme means he can bend reality, as proven when he claimed that he's wiped the memories of everyone on Earth multiple times. She-Hulk has played his powers up for comedic benefit, but Wong is definitely the greatest threat should he look to challenge anyone.